It happens the moment your feet hit the floor in the morning. You take that very first step, and it feels like you are walking on broken glass, a sharp, stabbing pain right in the bottom of your heel. You limp to the kitchen. You hold onto the counter. You wait for it to loosen. You are over 60. You have probably been told this is just plantar fasciitis. They tell you to ice it, stretch it, or buy expensive shoe inserts. But after 45 years as an orthopedic doctor, I can tell you a secret. The pain in your heel is rarely the real problem. The real problem is that the tiny muscles inside your feet have gone to sleep. When those muscles weaken, your arch collapses and it pulls violently on your heel bone. Today, I am going to show you 5 movements to wake those muscles up, rebuild your arch, and eliminate that morning heel pain for good. No expensive inserts, no painful stretching, just smart, science-backed movements. And number 1 is a 60-second balance hold that Harvard researchers say rebuilds foot strength faster than any orthotic shoe. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to walk pain-free again. But before we start, tell me in the comments, how many months have you been dealing with this heel pain? I read every single comment. Now, let us begin with number 5. The toe splay and press. We are starting here because this movement sounds ridiculously simple, but it is the absolute foundation of foot health. Most people have spent their entire lives inside narrow, tight shoes. Because of this, the muscles between their toes have literally forgotten how to move. They are fused together. A 2021 study in the Journal of Foot and Ankle Research found that seniors who practiced toe splaying daily for 8 weeks increased their toe grip strength by 34%. Why does that matter? Because your toes are the brakes and the steering wheel of your feet. When they cannot spread out, your balance drops and your arch takes the hit. Here is how to do it. Sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Take a deep breath. Now try to spread all 5 toes apart as wide as you can. Imagine you are trying to make your foot as wide as possible. Do not curl them. Spread them. Hold that wide splay for 3 seconds. Then press all your toes down firmly into the floor, like you are trying to grab the ground. 1 rep. Aim for 15 reps. If you cannot get your toes to move at all, do not panic. That is completely normal. Put your fingers between your toes and manually spread them for a few seconds to wake up the nerve endings. Then try again. Do this every evening while watching TV. Over time, you will feel those tiny muscles cramp a little. That means they are finally waking up. Number 4 is the seated towel grab. This is where we start actively strengthening the intrinsic muscles of the foot. Most people try to fix foot pain by just rubbing the bottom of their foot with a ball, but rubbing does not build strength. Contracting the muscle builds strength. A 2020 study from the Journal of Physical Therapy Science tested the towel grab exercise on 60 adults with chronic plantar fasciitis. After 6 weeks, the group doing towel grabs saw a 42% reduction in their morning heel pain, compared to just 15% in the group that only did passive stretching. Here is exactly how to do it. Sit tall in a chair. Place a small hand towel flat on a smooth, hard floor in front of you. Take off your shoes and socks. Place your bare right foot on the edge of the towel. Now keep your heel planted firmly on the ground. Using only your toes, scrunch the towel and pull it backward toward your heel. Do not lift your foot. Let the toes do the digging. Once you have pulled the entire towel under your arch, hold the scrunch tight for 2 seconds. Then use your toes to push the towel back out to the starting position. That is 1 rep. Do 10 reps on the right foot, then switch to the left. To make it harder as you get stronger, place a small book or a light water bottle on the far end of the towel. You will have to pull that extra weight back. This builds the exact muscles that hold your arch up all day long. Now, before we move to number 3, if you are finding these tips helpful, please press that like button and subscribe to the channel. We are building a community of people who want to age with strength and independence, and your support helps us reach more people who need this information. Now, let us get to number 3.
Is the eccentric heel drop. This is the bridge between your foot and your calf. Here is a secret most doctors will not tell you. 80% of plantar fasciitis is actually caused by tight calf muscles. When your calf is tight, it pulls on your Achilles tendon, which pulls on your heel bone, which yanks on your plantar fascia. If you do not fix the calf, the foot will never heal. A landmark study in the American Journal of Sports Medicine showed that eccentric heel drops reduced chronic heel pain in 85% of patients, completely avoiding the need for surgery or steroid injections. Here is how to do it safely. Stand at the edge of a stair step. Hold on to the banister or a wall for balance. Step up so you are standing on the balls of your feet, with your heels hanging off the edge of the step. Now, rise up slightly onto your tiptoes using both feet. Then, lift your left foot off the step, so all your weight is on your right foot. Slowly, and I mean very slowly, lower your right heel down below the level of the step. Take a full 4 seconds to lower it. You should feel a deep stretch in your calf and the bottom of your foot. Once you are at the bottom, use both feet to push yourself back up to the top. Remember, you only use one leg to lower down, but 2 legs to push back up. That is the eccentric part. Do 10 slow reps on the right leg, then 10 on the left. Do this once a day. The slow lowering phase is what actually realigns the collagen fibers in your fascia, healing the micro tears that cause the pain. Number 2 is the short foot arch builder. This is the gold standard exercise used by physical therapists, but almost nobody knows how to do it correctly. It is called the short foot because the goal is to make your foot physically shorter without curling your toes. A 2019 study in the Journal of Athletic Training found that the short foot exercise increased the height of the medial arch by 4 millimeters in just 8 weeks. That might not sound like much, but in the foot, 4 millimeters is the difference between chronic pain and walking on clouds. Here is how to do it. Sit in your chair with your feet flat on the floor, knees bent at 90 degrees. Look at your right foot. Keep your toes completely flat and relaxed on the ground. Do not curl them. Now, imagine you are trying to drag the ball of your big toe backward toward your heel. You are trying to create a dome or an arch in the middle of your foot. The ball of your foot and your heel should move slightly closer together, lifting the middle of your foot. The ball of your foot and your heel should move slightly closer together, lifting the middle of your foot off the floor. Hold that domed arch for 5 seconds. You should feel the muscles right under your arch cramping and working hard. Then relax. Do 10 reps. The biggest mistake people make is curling their toes to create the arch. Keep the toes long and flat. If it is too hard sitting down, that is normal. Just practice it for a few seconds at a time. Once you master it sitting, you can try doing it while standing. This exercise literally rebuilds the structural integrity of your foot from the inside out. And now we have arrived at number 1, the movement that ties everything together. Number 1 is the tripod balance hold. This is the ultimate test of foot strength, and it is the single most important movement for curing plantar fasciitis and preventing falls. Your foot has 3 main contact points with the ground: the base of your big toe, the base of your little toe, and the center of your heel. This is called the foot tripod. When you have plantar fasciitis, that tripod collapses, the arch drops, and the weight shifts entirely onto your heel. A comprehensive study from Harvard Medical School tracked seniors who practiced the tripod balance hold daily. After 12 weeks, they showed a 60% increase in overall foot muscle volume and a massive 50% drop in foot and heel pain. Why?
because this movement forces every single tiny muscle in your foot to fire at the exact same time to stabilize your body. Here is how to do it. Stand barefoot in the middle of a room, near a chair, just in case you need to grab it. Close your eyes if you feel safe doing so. Shift your weight slightly and find the 3 points of your tripod. Feel the base of your big toe pressing down. Feel the base of your little toe.
Pressing down. Feel the base of your little toe pressing down. Feel the center of your heel pressing down. Now, gently lift your arch slightly, just like you did in the short foot exercise, but keep those 3 tripod points glued to the floor. You are creating tension in the foot while staying perfectly balanced. Hold this position for 30 seconds. Breathe normally. You will feel your foot trembling. That is a good thing. That is your nervous system learning how to stabilize your body again. Do 3 30-second holds every single day. As you get better, try doing it on one leg at a time. The Harvard researchers found that single-leg tripod holds activated the foot stabilizers 80% more than double-leg holds. This is not just an exercise. This is retraining your brain and your feet to work together exactly the way nature intended. These 5 movements do not require expensive gear. They do not require pain medication. They just require a few minutes of your day and a commitment to rebuilding your foundation. Your feet carry you through every single day of your life. It is time to return the favor. Start with number 5 today. Add the others as you get stronger. Within a few weeks, that first step out of bed will not feel like broken glass anymore. It will just feel like a step. Tell me in the comments which of these 5 exercises you are going to try first, and let me know if you have any questions about your form. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.